Hey guys, welcome back to All About AI Tech. Today, we are diving into the world of AI hardware. And let me tell you, things are getting interesting. We've seen some pretty high-profile flops lately, and it's got everyone talking. Is AI hardware just too hard to crack? Let's find out. We're going to be looking specifically at two products: the Humane AI Pin, a $700 wearable that was supposed to replace your smartphone, and the Rabbit One, a $200 pocket companion marketed as your personal AI assistant. Both of these devices were launched with a ton of hype, promising revolutionary AI experiences. But the reality? Not so much. Both products were met with pretty harsh criticism. Reviewers called them underwhelming, half-baked, and even the worst product I've ever reviewed. So, what went wrong? Let's break it down. Humane's co-founder, Bethany Bongiorno, has been very active on Twitter, addressing customer concerns and promising improvements. But the initial damage might be done. They marketed their device as a smartphone replacement, but it just doesn't live up to that promise yet. And for $700, that's a tough pill to swallow. The Rabbit One, while cheaper, has also faced a lot of criticism, particularly regarding its functionality and security. It was supposed to be this seamless AI assistant, but it turns out it's not so seamless after all. And that's a common theme we see with a lot of these AI hardware startups. They overpromise and underdeliver. And there's a reason for that. Creating successful hardware is hard, especially in the age of tech giants like Apple, Google, and Microsoft. These companies have vast resources, infrastructure, and ecosystems that are incredibly difficult for startups to compete with. They can afford to make mistakes, iterate quickly, and refine their products until they get it right. Startups, on the other hand, are often working with limited resources and a one-shot-only mentality. They place huge bets on their products, and if those products flop, it can be incredibly difficult to recover. They're essentially trying to navigate a stormy sea in a tiny boat, while the tech giants are sailing smoothly in massive, well-equipped ships. Think about the products we see from the big tech companies: AI-powered smartphones, smart speakers, wearables with sophisticated health tracking, and laptops with dedicated AI chips. These companies have the resources and expertise to integrate AI seamlessly into their hardware, and they can afford to keep iterating and improving until they get it right. But it's not just about resources. Building AI hardware requires very specific technical expertise. You need to understand both hardware and software, and how to make them work together seamlessly. This isn't easy, and it's why we're seeing a lot of startups struggle. They're essentially trying to push a massive boulder uphill, while the tech giants have bulldozers at their disposal. Another challenge is the rapid pace of innovation in AI. What's cutting edge today might be outdated tomorrow. This makes it even harder for startups to keep up, as they often lack the research and development capabilities of the big tech companies. Imagine building a house on a foundation that's constantly shifting. That's what it's like for AI hardware startups. And when a product launch fails, it has a ripple effect. Investors get nervous, trust is eroded, and it becomes even harder for the startup to secure funding for future projects. Remember, investors are looking for returns, and failed products don't inspire confidence. So, what's the takeaway here? Is AI hardware just too hard to crack? Well, it's definitely not easy. The challenges are real, and the competition is fierce. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. There are lessons to be learned from these recent flops. First, startups need to be realistic about their goals and promises. Don't overhype your product, especially if it relies on cutting-edge technology like AI. Transparency is key. Be honest about the limitations and the challenges you face. People appreciate honesty and authenticity. Second, collaboration is crucial. Partnering with established tech companies, universities, or research institutions can give startups access to the resources and expertise they need to succeed. Trying to do everything alone is a recipe for disaster. Building a successful AI hardware product is a team effort. Third, focus on delivering real value to users. Don't just rely on the AI hype. Think about what problems your product solves, how it improves people's lives, and why someone would choose your product over the competition. Value is what ultimately drives success in any market. As someone who loves AI and technology, I want to see AI hardware succeed. But for that to happen, we need to approach it with a healthy dose of realism, focus on collaboration, and prioritize delivering value to users. It's a challenging path, but not an impossible one. And remember, even the big tech companies didn't achieve success overnight. They've had their share of flops and mistakes along the way. What sets them apart is their ability to learn, adapt, and keep pushing forward. They're not afraid to experiment, even if it means failing sometimes. And that's a lesson we can all learn from. The future of AI hardware is still being written. It's a dynamic and exciting field, with tremendous potential to change the way we live, work, and interact with technology. If we approach it with the right mindset and a focus on delivering real value, we can create AI-powered devices that truly make a difference. That's it for this week's episode of All About AI Tech. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. And let me know in the comments what you think about the future of AI hardware. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world of AI.